This is the Womanizer quiz, part 3 of our series, Dealing with the Womanizer. This quiz is designed to help you assess if you're dealing with a potentially unfaithful partner. So if you know someone, or if you yourself are in a relationship where you suspect infidelity, well, this video is for you. This quiz has 21 simple yes or no questions. Just go through them and tally up your yes answers. Once you've got your total, we'll interpret the results together in just a moment. Now, let's go. If your score falls between 1 and 8, it indicates a slight chance. It's possible, but not definite, that he may be involved in multiple relationships. It could also mean that you're still in the early stages of your relationship, and some of these behaviors might develop later on. It's important to talk about those yes answers. You know, the ones that led you to this score, with someone you trust. Someone who can offer an outside perspective. Get a reality check, so to speak. If your score falls between 1 and 8, it indicates a slight chance. It's possible, but not definite, that he may be involved in multiple relationships. It could also mean that you're still in the early stages of your relationship, and some of these behaviors might develop later on. It's important to talk about those yes answers. You know, the ones that led you to this score, with someone you trust. Someone who can offer an outside perspective. Get a reality check, so to speak. Another essential step, talk to your partner. Tell him about your needs and what you expect from the relationship. It's perfectly okay to do that. Now, if he's unwilling to listen or cooperate, well, then I would suggest considering couples counseling. It can be a valuable resource to help you navigate this tricky terrain. If you scored between 9 and 15, well, it's certainly possible that your partner isn't being faithful. Now remember, you're the one interpreting the questions, so before you do anything else, please do a reality check. Talk to a trusted friend, get their perspective. After that, if you still believe you have a good reason to be suspicious, you probably do. Now, if you decide to confront him, be prepared. It's very unlikely he'll simply confess and beg for forgiveness. It could happen, and that would be a great sign that he's willing to change, but don't get your hopes up too much. After you've calmly discussed your concerns, and this is key, stay calm, have a plan B ready. At this stage, having an objective third party can be incredibly helpful. A therapist, for example, can help you and your partner sort through the web of deceit that can develop in these situations. And keep in mind, this isn't going to be a quick fix. Untangling this kind of situation requires a real commitment from both of you. If your score is 16 or higher, well, while we haven't proven anything conclusively, the likelihood that he's innocent is, well, it's getting smaller. Just like with the other score ranges, it's absolutely crucial to talk to someone you trust. Someone who can be really honest with you, even if it's not what you want to hear. Bounce your answers off them, get their perspective. It's really easy to get caught up in your own head in these situations. Now, if those answers you gave are accurate, it means your partner's behavior their beliefs, are making it really, really hard to have a healthy, loving, and monogamous relationship. I mean, exceptionally difficult. So, you're faced with a big decision. Do you try to work on the relationship? Or do you make changes as an individual? Perhaps decide to move on? It's a tough choice, no doubt about it. But either way, counseling can be incredibly helpful. Whether you stay together or not, having professional support can help you navigate this difficult time and come out stronger on the other side. As additional food for thought, let's debunk some common myths about affairs, shall we? First off, not all men have affairs. It's a common misconception, but it's simply not true. Second, an affair doesn't automatically mean the end of a relationship. It's definitely a huge challenge. It takes a lot of work, commitment, and love. But some relationships do survive and even become stronger after infidelity. It's not easy, but it's possible. Third myth, the other woman is always some young, beautiful temptress. Again, not necessarily true. They come in all shapes, sizes, ages, and with varying levels of attractiveness, just like everyone else. And finally, the idea that most affairs happen with coworkers? Nope. More often, they happen with friends, people who've known each other for a while, but not necessarily in a professional setting, womanizers and players. They can be incredibly charming, but rarely faithful. It's a sad truth. While a single affair can be a wake-up call, and it is possible to overcome it with honest communication and a lot of hard work, multiple affairs, well, those are usually a death knell for a relationship. It's so important to process the anger and hurt that comes with betrayal, but it's crucial to do it constructively for your own well-being. If you found this video helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you know someone who's going through a similar situation, dealing with possible betrayal, please share this video with them. You might just make a difference in their life. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you'll be updated when we release our next episode, where we'll dive into another fascinating and often manipulative personality type, the passive-aggressive. It's going to be eye-opening, trust me.